This is Diego with M3 Marketing. So I talked to Courtney on the phone today. I want to thank you first of all for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm going to briefly show you 3 things I found on your website you guys can do to start ranking organically and beating your competitors. And that competitor, especially for Memphis Botox, is Dr. Langston, or the Langston Clinic. And we see right here that they're number 1 organically for Memphis Botox. Meanwhile, you guys are over here on the second page at number 16. So you're probably wondering why I would make this video for you anyways. It's simple, Dr. Sneed. There's so many business owners out there busy running their business. They just don't have the time to learn how to make the internet bring them more business. And one thing that could stop them from hiring a marketing agency is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. So I make these attack plans and I give them away for free. You could call me back or you could do it yourself. Whatever you want to do with this information, that's up to you guys. It's free education. So in this video, I'm going to talk about 3 things today: content, backlinks, and citations. I want to start off by saying you guys have a good looking site. I like the fact that it has this here. Have you become self-conscious of how aging has affected your profile? It makes you want to go to the learn more button, because I'm sure there's a lot of us who have insecurities or want to touch up here and there. So this site is good to help customers stay on there, but we want to get customers to your site. And one of the first things that leads us into is content. So Google loves content. The average website has about more or less 2,000 words of content, and that's kind of where you want to be at. And if we take your website and we put it into this word counter, we see that you guys have right here 566 words of content. Meanwhile, your competitors, the Langston Clinic, has 1,053. So you really want to shoot for that 2,000 word mark. Also, you want to include in there keywords, like, for example, Memphis Botox. And you want to put those keywords a couple times in there. So make sure you have your content towards that 2,000 word mark, and also include that keyword and others in there, so you can be found by customers looking for Memphis Botox. So the second tip is, another reason your competitor is beating you is if we go over here to backlinks. A backlink is when another website on the internet is linking to you, driving traffic to you. And this is really important because Google is kind of like a popularity contest. So they want to see a bunch of different trustworthy websites vouching for your website. Keep in mind though that they want to see relevant ones. So it's going to give you more power if you have related websites linking to you instead of, let's say, Pizza Hut or Papa John's or something like that, because Google knows you guys aren't a pizza company. So the tool I use to check backlinks is this over here called Ahrefs. It is a paid tool, but there are free tools over the internet. All you got to do is look up backlink checker or keyword planner and you'll find some things. So jumping back into this, over here in Ahrefs, we see that you guys have 245 backlinks from 38 different sites or referring domains. Meanwhile, your competitor, the Langston Clinic, has 956 backlinks. So what you want to do is you don't just want to match your competitors. You guys want to blow them out of the water. So I recommend you guys go through this list, get their backlinks, point them to your site. If these links are good enough to rank them, they're good enough to rank you. So visit that list, get their backlinks, and point them to your site. And it could be as simple as making a profile on their sites and putting a link in your profile. Or you may have to comment on something they posted, or just click the contact us button. But whatever they did, you're going to have to do. If you start doing this, you're going to start being on your way to being number 1 organically for that keyword and others. So another thing is, if you want to beat them with your ads, you're going to have to bid higher than them. Now, if you want to become number 1 organically up here in the map pack or the Google My Business section, which is a good place to be since it gets a lot of traffic, you're going to want to beat them in their citations. A citation is basically anywhere your phone, address, and business name is listed in different directories. And a directory is just a website that allows you to list your business info, website, and stuff like that. Websites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Yext, websites like that. What I would recommend you to do is go and see how many directories they have. And we can check this out by going into Whitespark. So Whitespark over here shows us that you guys have 32 citations. Meanwhile, your competitor has 54. Now you just don't want to get to 54. Again, we want to blow your competitor. You want to blow your competitors out of the water. So if they have 54, go for 104 or 200. So that's pretty much all I got for you today, Dr. Sneed. I hope you found this informative and helpful. Try to keep it kind of short. And just a quick recap, gonna want to go for that 2,000 words of content mark and include those keywords in there. Another thing is that if you look on your site, if you search for Memphis Botox, it's listed up 0 times, and we see this right here. And even when you go to your Botox section, we look up the word, that keyword, and it comes up 0 times as well. And that's something that is searched for, especially locally. All right, and another thing, as I mentioned before, make sure you go and get your competitors' backlinks and direct them to your site, and also put yourself and your business in more citations than your competitors right here. So thank you, Dr. Sneed. If you have any questions on how this is implemented, please feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 901-830-0354, or you can go to our website at